Looking to buy a townhouse here in Abbotsford? Well, hold your horses. There are 5 key things you need to know and consider before you buy your dream townhome. Let's get into it right away. Number 1, know your area. If you look at the map on the screen, you'll notice Abbotsford is broken down into 3 major areas. You have Abbotsford West, Central Abbotsford, and East Abbotsford. Each area offers its own key pros and cons. For more information about each area, click the video above where I walk through the pros and cons of each area. Number 2, partner up with a local realtor. When you're buying a townhouse here in Abbotsford, you want to work with a local realtor like myself. You don't want to work with your Uncle Joe or Aunt Jennifer from Surrey. When you're working with a local realtor like myself, there are 2 benefits. A, I know which areas are family and kid friendly. And the second thing is, I know the difference between an A+ strata complex versus a strata complex you want to avoid at all costs. So when I'm meeting my clients for the first time, we'll usually sit down for a complimentary 1-hour session. In this session, I want to get to know my clients, who they are as human beings, what's important to their home search, and understand their long-term goals with buying a townhouse. With this information in hand, I'm able to set up a home search that allows them to buy the right townhouse in the right place. Number 3, review the strata documents. If you want more information about the individual unit and the strata complex, the best way to get this information is through reviewing the strata documents. When you're working with me, I'm going to help you decipher and review the strata documents. We're going to review the strata minutes from the last 2 years, the financials, the AGM, the special general meeting minutes, and through reviewing this information, we're going to get a visual of how the strata complex is managed day to day, how the strata council is, how proactive the strata council is in their day-to-day business, also in the maintenance of the complex, but also how are they planning for upcoming special levies. Another important document you want to review when you're buying a townhouse is the depreciation report. This is a financial tool that is given to the strata corporation and the strata council so they can plan for any upcoming special levies. When a depreciation report is done, the things that they're looking for is all components of a townhouse, things like the roof, windows, doors, garage doors, balconies, and the list goes on. Once you're done reviewing the strata documents, you'll have a very good snapshot of how the strata complex is managed, and you'll notice if this is the right complex for you. Number 4, get a home inspection done. When my clients are buying brand new construction or something that's 1 to 2 years old, I always recommend, and they always get a home inspection done for one of 2 reasons. The first thing is for peace of mind. The second thing is when the home inspector goes in there, they can review and notice little things that we cannot. So when my clients are working with the home inspector on my team, there are a few things the home inspector is looking for. They'll do a walkthrough of the exterior, interior. They will look at and make sure there's no structural issues with the townhome. They'll test the appliances, check out the electrical, hot water tank, furnace, and the list goes on. One of the most cool things that my clients get from a home inspection is when the home inspector does an infrared scan, they can see if there's hidden moisture behind the bathroom walls, the toilets, or they'll also notice if there's been any hidden water leaks that the seller previously hasn't disclosed. Number 5, talk to the locals in that area. When my clients are visiting Abbotsford from Langley or Surrey, I always encourage them to spend a local afternoon dining at the restaurants or visiting the parks close to the townhouse complex. One step further to this, folks, is talking to the locals that live in the strata complex. These people will give you the honest truth and the best information you need. Just think about it. When you're talking to Jim or Sally that have lived in the townhouse complex for, let's just say, 4 to 5 years, they're going to tell you about all the reasons why you want to live, or they'll give you a list of reasons why you want to avoid this strata complex. Remember, when you're buying a townhouse, you're not just buying the individual unit, but you're buying a share in the strata corporation. So that's why it's very important to know if this is the right strata complex for you. Do you still have questions about what area you want to buy your next townhome in? Luckily, I got you covered. Check out the video on the side where I talk about the top reasons why you want to live in East Abbotsford. If you like today's content, make sure to hit the like button and smash the subscribe button so you can be the first one to learn what's happening in your local Abbotsford market. I'm Gary Dhindsa, and I'll see you next week.